It should be like that.
Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around. Oh, yeah. I really like you. I can't really explain it.
Now, your volume, check your volume up here.
Must I take it up?
It's up.
I can't really explain it. So it's be the be the things that you say.
Tulisa, let my microphone, let my headphones on back out.
I'm sorry, I sanitized them.
Okay, I do see the poster now. So let's sharpen it.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to decide on your song sequence. We don't have to play all of the songs, but just choose there.
Okay. We're starting with which song, Tabo? And Busikhatebe ne? Uzugcina impilo yami.
You know, it's written something else. Yes, how do we change what's written? Wait, we can hear you live.
But I think they're gonna send. On Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, and also nationwide at Radio 2000 ZA. Sonia Mbele, what an incredible woman, man. She's based here in Johannesburg. She has made a huge name for herself as an internationally acclaimed actress, doing incredible things, working on wonderful productions. One very memorable one is Generations, where I fell in love with her tremendously. And she is in studio with us live in multicast. Sonia, a very good morning. How are you?
I'm awake.
Yay! Well done, hey. Being awake is one of the first.
I wake up at 5 a.m. Sorry.
And what do you do?
To get them ready for school. So I've been awake.
The life of mom, right?
Yeah.
It's hectic, but you do it so well though. And you have really just taken your career to astronomical heights. And looking at what you've done with your career in acting and even the call times when it comes to acting, how do you manage to juggle all of that? Waking up at 5 a.m. to take care of the kids so that they go to school. Then it's call time soon after. And you still have to be everything else.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to make it work, hey, make it happen. I think we were Mbokotarized for a reason because
Right?
we need to make sure that we compartmentalize every single aspect of our lives, but also make sure that every aspect excels in its own space. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um, for me, it's just second nature, I think. Yeah.
Mm. Right, absolutely. And you're just gorgeous. I mean, it's so incredible to get to see you, and I'm listening to you on the radio. This is amazing, right? Like, this is the fourth industrial revolution that we've been ranting and raving about, right?
I come in 5G, baby.
Yes, yes. And I mean, when you look at, the progression of technology, Sonia, and how things are moving at such a rapid pace, and looking at your career as an actress, what do you even see in the future for actresses and the acting industry as a whole?
I actually feel that there was a time there for a minute I thought we were in trouble. There was a time
Mm,
when I thought
mhm,
we are going nowhere slowly. But
mm.
looking at what is happening just in terms of OTT platforms, your streamings, OTT over the top
Yeah,
platforms like your Netflixes and your. So I think there's a demand for it. I think there's a need for it,
mm.
and it's growing. So in that aspect, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. We must just
Right.
make sure that we put ourselves out there in a sense that we create a demand. You know what I mean?
But it's a
So
little bit scary, wouldn't you agree, Sonia? I mean, if you look at Isiting or shutting down, I hear Scandal. There's a scandal out there that Scandal is also about to shut down. All of these traditional ways that we've been consuming the content that you have been creating are changing, and it's a little bit scary, isn't it?
it is. I mean, coming from, I'm very old school. I mean, there's certain things I still don't know what's happening. Like
Yeah,
recently, I just took on somebody to just handle my social media, and
yeah,
there was a time when like stories, I was like, what stories? Who needs stories? And now I'm like, oh, I see the need for stories. I see. So,
right,
so I'm gradually growing into it. And now that my eyes are slightly opened in that space, I see that, there was a time when maybe I was moving in an ignorant space where I was like, it's okay, we'll live, we'll survive. But you realize that you have to conform or
mm,
be left behind,
right,
so
right.
that's
Adapt to die. Yo,
adapt
imagine
or
that.
die. Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
So we do have the incredible Sonia Mbele. I'm actually seeing her live. This is amazing. I feel like I am on Generations today. And I mean, seeing you live is just incredible. Make sure you join us live right now. We are live at Radio 2000 ZA on Facebook, on YouTube, and we're multicast here on the radio nationwide. And Sonia Mbele is taking your questions. Send them through at Radio 2000 ZA on Twitter. Send us your voice notes 060 584 2250. And we're going to play a song that you have requested, Sonia. Ubusi Khatebe. Uzugcina umoya wam. Ikusaphi le ngoma?
I'm a very simple person. I just need simple things in life, and for me,
Mm,
just plugging into the source, whether if you believe in God or not, spirit, higher power, higher being.
yeah,
So for me, it's just remaining plugged in. That's what it reminds me of. Just
I love that.
stay na impilo
Stay,
yami forever. Yeah.
yes, stay plugged in, remain plugged in no matter what. So coming up, we're going to play Sonia's song by Busi Khatebe, Uzugcina umoya wam. Make sure you send through all of your questions, and we want to know what you want to know from her because we love her, and she's our special guest here on the Takeoff with Bongani and Nala.
The Constitution of the Republic of South Africa states everyone should have access to
Ay, hey, 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 hey. Oh man, Sonia, I totally understand why this is one of your favorite songs. I completely get it. Like this song just iyavuselela, right? We are live with Sonia Mbele. She is our guest today for our special guest here on Radio 2000. And that was one of her favorite songs. And it is Musikhatebe Uzugcina Umoya Wam. So there's a voice note that just came in. And we are live and multicast on Facebook. We're live and multicast on YouTube. Make sure you go to the Radio 2000 ZA Facebook and YouTube page to check us out. And we're live right now. Yes, right now. So there's a voice note that just came in and they are coming in fast. So listen to this. And this one is for you, Sonia.
Morning, Sonia. Morning to everybody in the studio. My name is Jumi from Pretoria. Oh, what a lady you have there. Through everything she went through in her life, especially the marriage, the bad marriage and the divorce. Still, she rise. Keep on shining, my sister. You are my hero. You are my role model. You are a role model to most ladies out there. May God bless and keep on blessing.
People love you. The world loves you. And you know, when she says you are my role model, you're my inspiration, I'm reminded of Sonia Mbele Films and how you build this empire that you have right now. And it's doing such amazing things. Sonia, have you always had that passion to kind of own the value chain when it comes to the media industry? Sonia, we cannot hear you. All right. Seems like we cannot.
Now?
Yes, now we can hear you. Technology, right?
Technology, right? I think from an early age, you know, when you are that child in the family that they call at every event and every entertainment space where they're like,
Yes.
Yes.
I'm done now.
Was a child, you know. So I was always that girl, and from an early age, I would, you know, adorn myself in my mom's pearls and jewelry and, you know, high heels and just start performing for the family. And there was a time when they used me as a source of entertainment, and I started charging them.
Yes.
Because if I'm gonna perform for you, then you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yes, I love it.
I would use those monies for my scarf teen and lunch boxes and lunchtime funds.
What thinking? I like that thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, I've always known that this is the space I wanted to be in. I would watch television, but I wouldn't watch it as a viewer, if you know what I mean. I would watch it with that keen interest, and I would literally place myself in that space. I would write myself into any script, any TV script. I would write myself in. Yeah, no, definitely.
And you'd be like, Mna Bend is out.
Mna Bend is out. I would not have done it that way. I would have done it this way. So I've always known. I remember the first time I took a flight. I think we were going to Durban with my family, and I was fascinated by the beef or chicken scenario, and I wrote a short story about that. I would always write music lyrics and things like that. So the industry has always been beckoning. The industry has always been calling me, and obviously, once I started in the industry, I was just that bug just bit me, and it just never let go. So I would get offers, you know, like in terms of other spaces where people will be like, you know, come into a consortium, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like, I don't build roads, guys. I don't build roads. I build careers, you know,
right? Stories, content, and what kind of productions are you working on with Sonia Mbele Films? What are you doing?
Look, I think we've become known to be specializing or thriving in the reality show space, but we've always been wanting to grow. So expect films, feature films, expect TV dramas, expect,
Yes.
like, we're doing it all. There's nothing that is limited to us. So we are growing, definitely. I mean, it's been 3 years as a formidable producer.
Yeah.
And there's room to grow. So we are definitely growing. We are writing scripts. At the moment, we are just, placing ourselves in every aspect, in every pocket of entertainment.
And I mean, this is a huge production. Sonia, I mean, I don't even think you get the gravitas, that the work that you do. Just remind us of the productions that Sonia Mbele Films actually produces.
So the ones that obviously are out there and doing extremely well,
Yes.
bragging rights.
Yeah.
We obviously planted the seed for Real Housewives, the Real Housewives
Yeah.
format or franchise rather. So we planted that seed, and it's good to see that other people are, interested in what we started. But that is where we I think we became visible. And I remember the first time I went to go pitch Real Housewives, it was South Africa was not ready. It was in
Yes.
2013. South Africa was not ready, but then I think with time, when I went back, it was like, okay, now it's time to do this. But as early as 2013, that's when we first started working on it. And then currently we have Pastor's Wives, which is on a new TV platform, Honey, which is channel 173 on the multi-choice platform. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We trend every weekend, every week Friday. We are trending
Yes.
multiple times. Every time we are flighting, we're trending. So
I love that. I love that. We have the incredible Sonia Mbele in studio. It is 8:00 news time. And when we come back, we'll chat to you some more. We've got some people who want to speak to you, people who love you. It is only a few times in my life where I have a fan moment. And girl, am I fanning on you? I think it has to do with the fact that I see you live. Listen, I'm girl fanning right now. I'm girl fanning hard. It is 8:00. Roseanne Khwev and Lonobo Gosha on standby. And when we come back, we take your calls, your voice notes, and your tweets. Any questions for Sonia Mbele, our special guest on the Takeoff with Bongani and Nala.
Funders pulling out as a result of the political.
Sonia, so we're just doing the news now, and then we're going to play a song and then come back to you.
okay.
It was an unfortunate, sensational that went up to the front.
It should be fun.
Sonia, you having a good time, loving the music, right?
Yes, I am. I am 100%.
Okay, so I just wanted to see if we're still on track. We're still live. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, and then we're gonna go on air right now. Okay. So we've got some voice notes from listeners. People are sending through their stuff. It's nice. Humonati. I'm telling you. Okay. So let's see what comments we have here in the chat room.
Someone's coming from here.
All right. Thank you. Oh man, beautiful music. Did you know that Tony Tone actually became Tony Tone by fluke? It was a mistake. So it was a joke at first. They called themselves Tony Tone, and then eventually it stuck. And then they were just Tony Tone. And that is our music book moment here on the Takeoff with Bongani and Nala. We still have our incredible special guest. It's Sonia Mbele. We are live right now, multicast on Facebook, on YouTube at Radio 2000 ZA. And we're also live nationwide. So, hey, you get to experience us any way you want. Whichever way you want us, we are here for you. It's 16 minutes past 8 a.m. Sonia, it feels good to have you back here again. And I mean, we've got some voice notes that have come in. People want to get to know you. They want to share the love that we have for you because we really appreciate you. So listen to this one.
Guys, wow. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Thank you for bringing my crush. Actually, I was watching on Facebook. She's forever young.
She's hot, eh?
People, they don't know what music so young to look so young. Can you share the secret?
Please. So hot. Hey, the fact that we can see you is everything. How do you keep up? What's that juice? Oh no! And then we lost her on our live stream. So there she's back again. It's sabotage. They don't want Sonia to share her magic, and the fountain that she drinks from. But we do have some more voice notes that are coming in on 060-584-2250. We also have our chat room that's going on right now on our live stream. So if you are live with us, we can see all of your chats that have come in. We have here someone, let's see. We have, it's Jayan Net. She says, Haibo, Sonia, which water do you drink from? Because it seems that you never stop looking good, right? And that's just the general sentiment. We also have another one, Utsanka. Utsanka says, good morning, team. I love you all so, so much and wish you all the best. Nothing but the best. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. We've got voice notes that are still coming in while we try to reconnect with Sonia on our live stream this morning. Here is another one.
Sorry.
It's fine. Technology. They want to know, how have you been? They haven't seen you in a long time in the acting scene. And they also want to know what juice and what fountain you drink from. Because,
there's no juice. There's no particular juice. There's no particular fountain. But I just think it's grace. And I try to remain healthy,
Yeah.
Myself moving, and there's never a lazy moment in my life. So I think that's more like it. And my kids keep me young, guys. Like, I've got a 20-year-old, I've got a 30-year-old, and I've got a 10-year-old. So everywhere, I'm dealing with a young adult, I'm dealing with a teenager, I'm dealing with pseudo. So it's like they keep me moving, they keep me going. So there is no specific or particular fountain. And in terms of where I've been, I've just tried to grow my business. Sometimes when you act, people need to understand that you are working for somebody. You know, it's not your legacy that you're building. Yes, you might be building your brand, but it's not your legacy that you're building. And I got to a point where I needed to start working on my legacy. I needed to start working on the Sonia Mbele legacy. The brand is doing great, fantastic, but I needed to take it to the next level. So that's what happened. So I needed to make a compromise, and you know, you need to sacrifice something, because being on a set, it means that I'm there daily, working 12-hour shifts. If you work in the industry or are aware of how the industry works, we work 12-hour days. You know, if you start at 7 o'clock in the morning, you finish at 7 o'clock in the evening. You start at 11 o'clock in the morning, you finish at 11 o'clock in the evening. So I had to choose at some point. I had to decide what's more important at the time. And for me, it was just like making a shift and taking a step. And because I would be on set and I would watch how producers operated, and there's certain things that honestly, I don't want to lie, I didn't like. And I just thought, if you want change, then be the change you want to see.
Sure, that's very powerful. Be the change that you want to see. And I mean, you're speaking about that and just your family and the choices that you've had to make. And I know that you've been public about, you know, your previous relationship and how, you know, there were so many things that you had to deal with in that relationship. And when we're looking at the state of the nation right now, you know, gender-based violence is so big, and it's a real struggle, it's a real fight. What do you think is the solution right now, Sonia, from women to women? What is the solution for this situation that we constantly find ourselves in?
I just think there was a time where we wanted to be given the power back. And it's getting to a point where we need to take it back. Can't be given back to us. We have to take it back. We need to take our power back. We need to fight. We need to stop apologizing for who and what we are. We need to, whoever is in a situation that you know is not good for you, it's not conducive for you, for your health, for your mental health, because being in a bad situation does not affect you physically, emotionally, it affects you mentally and spiritually. So it's just a question of deciding who you are in your corner, right there in your corner. Decide that you will not be cornered anymore.
I will not. I stand against it. I love that. I absolutely love that. Sonia Mbele is in studio. Well, she's actually live, not in studio. Are you at home right now?
I'm at home right now.
The joys. Hey. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you are sending through all of your questions. Thank you so much. 0605842250 and also on Twitter at Radio 2000 ZA. Remember, we are live and multicast. You can see us right now, YouTube, Facebook at Radio 2000 ZA. And here is, so we've got a caller on the line. We're about to play one of your songs, but let's hear what our caller has to say. It's Chantal, our Kimberlite in Pretoria. Good morning, Chantal.
Good morning, our beautiful Queen Nana. How are you doing?
We're awesome. Thank you.
Hi,
Sonia
Chantal.
is here.
I can't hear.
So she basically just says she loves you. She fell in love with you on Generations, and you stole her heart. So we've got more voice notes that are coming in, but right now we're going to play a song by Tasha Cobbs. You seem to be a very spiritual lady. Your relationship with God is really strong, and I can see it just in your song selection. What about the song really moves you?
Tasha for me crept up on me. I mean, it was gospel music. And then in terms of female gospel singers, you know, other than CeCe Winans at some point, she just like started making sense to me. So for me, it's more than just the song, but it's a body of work, you know. So I admire her entire body of work. And there's nothing that Tasha can come up with, dream up, be led in spirit that would not speak to me.
Oh,
We are
man. Now you are here. Same WhatsApp group, same restream. So yeah, the Chain Breaker, Tasha Cobbs, one of Sonia's favorite songs. Oh man, enjoy it. Hey. Hey. Sonia, so we're about to wrap now. We're going to wrap with a few voice notes and just anything that you want to say at the end, just tell us about what you're up to, what we can look forward to, how we can connect with you, okay?
Okay, cool. No problem.
Oh man, Tasha Cobbs, the chain breaker. That's what I call her. Break every chain. This one is a beautiful one. In spite of me. Oh, Sonia, you are taking me there.
Sierra.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. So here are the voice notes that are coming in, people wanting to send and show you some love. Good morning.
Sonia. You know when they say crush amongst crushes, even worse than KFC crush.
Everyday crush.
Guys, I remember yes, it was a bit star-studded Nyana, but I could tell how to change that. I don't want to. The energy you just possess, I don't know, like it's just something about you. Serious.
Oh.
Big ups, my sister. I love your work. I love that.
Thank you.
I know it's very difficult, but at the end of the day, we'll be able to I don't stress out.
Wow.
This is true love. True love. This is true love, Sonia. Here's another one. All right. So what are the challenges that made you think that, you know what, this is probably not for me, and you probably wanted to quit at some point? And have you ever changed the script and altered the script to be your own?
In terms of quitting what? I didn't quit. You mean acting?
Yes.
No, I have not quit acting at all. I just needed to implement.
So I think what he's saying is, have you ever got into a time where you felt like, I just want to let go, like I don't want to do this anymore? And what were the challenges that you were facing at the time?
Again, if it's referring to acting, I have not quit acting at all. I just needed to grow my business. That's number one, because I was growing somebody else's business and I needed to start investing in myself. So I did not quit acting. I will go back to acting. And the thing is, I haven't read a script or have not been approached with a role that makes me go, ooh, in a while. You know what I mean? So it's just a question of getting that script that makes sense to me, because you can't be playing the same person over and over again. I know there's a lot more in me to me. There's like, you haven't even seen anything yet as far as acting is concerned. So there's that burning fire, burning desire. I must just get the right script. So I decided to write one for myself. So I will be back.
Quentin Tarantino, I see you. I love it. I love it. So what can we expect moving forward? We only have less than like 30 seconds. What is in the future for Sonia?
More from Sonia. The sky is not even the limit. More from me as an individual, more from me as a brand, more from me as a business, more from me as just an entire human being. So there's a lot more.
Oh man, we absolutely love you. Sonia Mbele, you are incredible. Continue to shine your light and bring us those great productions. We want to see the stories through your eyes. And thank you. Thank you for joining us as our special guest on the Takeover with Bongani and Nala. Oh man, that was incredible. It is 8:30, time for our sports update and our news headlines with Roseanne Khrief and Lona Bonkosha. Thank you for joining us live on our multicast on Facebook and on Radio 2000. This is the Takeover with Bongani and Nala.
Bye, Nala. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shoot, news.
Sorry, Tabo. Because.
Thank you so much.